You don't need one each, so if you can all watch the same screen, that is perfect. On the other device, you're going to have the Kahoot app, or you can use your web browser and visit kahoot.it. This is the device you're going to be answering on, playing along at home. We'll then give you the PIN code you need to play live on the stream, so you're going to enter that into the app or the web browser. It is as simple as that. I will see you at 8 PM. I very much look forward to it. I'm off to get suited and booted. See you later. Good afternoon, Chuck Adolphi here. How are you doing? Your host for tonight's BFBS Big Quiz Night in your pal Lamb Bradley Walsh, your budget Ben Shepherd. Here I am, and yes, I know I need a haircut. Get over it, times are tough. 8 o'clock tonight to get involved with the quiz. A few short steps you need to follow to be able to participate. Firstly, you're going to need 2 devices, one to watch the stream and one to take part. On one device, preferably a TV or computer, something nice and clear, have the live YouTube stream up to watch, me asking the questions. If you're in a household and there's a few of you playing along, you only need one screen to watch the stream. You don't need one each, so if you can all watch the same screen, that is perfect. On the other device, you're going to have the Kahoot app, or you can use your web browser and visit kahoot.it. This is the device you're going to be answering on, playing along at home. We'll then give you the PIN code you need to play live on the stream, so you're going to enter that into the app or the web browser. It is as simple as that. I will see you at 8 PM. I very much look forward to it. I'm off to get suited and booted. See you later. Good afternoon, Chuck Adolphi here. How are you doing? Your host for tonight's BFBS Big Quiz Night in your pal Lamb Bradley Walsh, your budget Ben Shepherd. Here I am, and yes, I know I need a haircut. Get over it, times are tough. 8 o'clock tonight to get involved with the quiz. A few short steps you need to follow to be able to participate. Firstly, you're going to need 2 devices, one to watch the stream and one to take part. On one device, preferably a TV or computer, something nice and clear, have the live YouTube stream up to watch, me asking the questions. If you're in a household and there's a few of you playing along, you only need one screen to watch the stream. You don't need one each, so if you can all watch the same screen, that is perfect. On the other device, you're going to have the Kahoot app, or you can use your web browser and visit kahoot.it. This is the device you're going to be answering on, playing along at home. We'll then give you the PIN code you need to play live on the stream, so you're going to enter that into the app or the web browser. It is as simple as that. I will see you at 8 PM. I very much look forward to it. I'm off to get suited and booted. See you later. Good afternoon, Chuck Adolphi here. How are you doing? Your host for tonight's BFBS Big Quiz Night in your pal Lamb Bradley Walsh, your budget Ben Shepherd. Here I am, and yes, I know I need a haircut. Get over it, times are tough. 8 o'clock tonight to get involved with the quiz. A few short steps you need to follow to be able to participate. Firstly, you're going to need 2 devices, one to watch the stream and one to take part. On one device, preferably a TV or computer, something nice and clear, have the live YouTube stream up to watch, me asking the questions. If you're in a household and there's a few of you playing along, you only need one screen to watch the stream, you don't need one each, so you can all watch the same screen, that is perfect. On the other device, you're going to have the Kahoot app, or you can use your web browser and visit kahoot.it. This is the device you're going to be answering on, playing along at home. We'll then give you the PIN code you need to play live on the stream, so you're going to enter that into the app or the web browser. It is as simple as that. I will see you at 8 PM. I very much look forward to it. I'm off to get suited and booted. See you later. Good afternoon, Chuck Adolphi here. How are you doing? Your host for tonight's BFBS big quiz night in your pal Lamb Bradley Walsh, your budget Ben Shepherd. Here I am, and yes, I know I need a haircut. Get over it, times are tough. 8 o'clock tonight to get involved with the quiz. A few short steps you need to follow to be able to participate. Firstly, you're going to need 2 devices, one to watch the stream and one to take part. On one device, preferably a TV or computer, something nice and clear, have the live YouTube stream up to watch, me asking the questions. If you're in a household and there's a few of you playing along, you only need one screen to watch the stream, you don't need one each, so you can all watch the same screen, that is perfect. On the other device, you're going to have the Kahoot app, or you can use your web browser and visit kahoot.it. This is the device you're going to be answering on, playing along at home. We'll then give you the PIN code you need to play live on the stream, so you're going to enter that into the app or the web browser. It is as simple as that. I will see you at 8 PM. I very much look forward to it. I'm off to get suited and booted. See you later.
Alexa, what's the time?
It's Tuesday and it's 8 p.m. It's quiz o'clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host of the BFBS Big Quiz Night In, Chuck Adolphi.
Sign of things to come. Anyway, how are you doing? Hope you're well, hope you're washing those hands, hope you're staying indoors, staying safe. A full night of quizzing ahead. Let me tell you, yours truly curated the questions. Got some absolute belters in here. I think I said budget Ben Shepherd, was it? Cost cutter Chris Tarrant. Expect cheap gags galore this evening, and we will be getting underway very, very shortly. I'm going to get your Kahoot pin with you in just a mo, but I hope you sit down, get nice and comfortable. Just to quickly explain for you as well how this is going to work. You need this stream, what you're watching right now, on one device. Doesn't matter how many of you are in the household, as long as you can see me on your TV, on your laptop, whatever device you want, that is done. They're your questions. To answer in the quiz, you need another device, a second device. You can go into Teams. I do recommend you do it individually though. It is fastest finger first. On that device, you need to go to the Kahoot app or Kahoot/IT on a browser. It's as simple as that. You are set to go once you've done that. I'll get your Kahoot pin in a matter of moments, and we can get quizzing on this fine Tuesday evening. Right, there's your pin. It is 558657. You can head to Kahoot now, kahoot.it, or the Kahoot app. Tap in that pin, and we should get some players entering the lobby for a big night of quizzing ahead. It is fastest finger first. I've got lots of great questions coming your way. Here they come, flying through now. Blimey, lots of players coming through. All over the shot. I'll read them out, but we're literally heading into the hundreds already. There we go. Good evening to lots of you. 558657 is your pin. Head over to Kahoot right now. Lots of you joining in right now. All over the Forces world. Wonderful. Good evening. How are you doing? Hope you enjoyed the little trailer into that as well. Right. Lots of funny names coming through as well. I am your host for the evening. Hope you're ready for some big time quizzing. Let's get quizzical. You heard that Dua Lipa song recently. There we are. I've got a few props just to the right of me here, ready for the evening. We've got a Freddo bar, a mug for a cup of tea. We've also got the European flag, controversial. That'll be coming out at some point. And a photo of Mr. Donald J. Trump. There we go. What else have I missed? Oh, a plug socket as well. There you go. That'll be coming out, all to be revealed. So, without a doubt, times are tough at the minute, and we thought it would be a great idea to bring everyone together for a big interactive online quiz, because no one else has had that idea at the minute, have they? No online quizzes. I hope you're all set up and can see me, ready to go. Got the Kahoot app. A few quick ground rules before we start though. Pay close attention to these. No cheating. It's pretty much fastest finger first anyway, so if you want to Google it, feel free, but you're going to lose out on points. So the joke's on you. There we go. Other ground rules. Keep an eye on your buffer on the YouTube. If I'm starting to sort of freeze a little bit, and starting to look a bit funny, you need to catch the stream up, okay? And then once you've caught that stream up, you're not going to miss out on any questions, so it's really, really important. It's a fun quiz, so sorry if your internet does go down a bit. We are relying on that. Classic pen and paper though, if you can't get on the app. 558657 is the pin. We're on over 200 players already. Lots of you coming in. We've got Bog Roll King. Shout out to Bog Roll King, fab name. We've also got Gin'll Fix It, good evening to you. Callum Hudson-Odoi, a Chelsea footballer, joining the quiz. There we go. Good evening, Nick and Erin Devine. How you doing? Team Sturgis, Lizzie Cole 96, Team Toms, the M-Massive. I'm rooting for you, M-Massive. Choff is there. I will win. Confident stuff from you. Tabs and Kaz, good evening, how are you doing? Quiz Team Aguilera, there's always one. Come on, it's not original anymore. I'm backing you though, you can do it. Don't think there's any Christina Aguilera questions in there. Come on. COVID-19's just joined the quiz. Anyway, we'll move on from that. We've got Maddie and Macy, they've just got on board. G-Mac, how are you doing? Bell Whackers, Stacey Jones. Lots of people joining up. Ashley B, Laura B, Brian Delana, good evening. Wow, ready for a big, big night quizzing. We've got, I think, personal favourite name so far, just because I like the food, Panini. Good evening, Panini. What's in you? Mozzarella and pesto. Team Exotic, good evening to you. Ashley B, hello, how are you doing? Had a few texts off mates who have been preparing for this quiz for a while, so there we go. If you are happy with any of the questions or anything that I say this evening, this is a serious point, we would love to hear from you. Do send in your complaints to the following Twitter handle. It's @PIERSMORGAN, and we'll try and get back to you in 2 to 4 working days. There we go. Any complaints to that Twitter handle, please? Anyway, shall we get on with it? Enough of me blagging. Without further ado, have your hands over your phones. Let's get going with the big BFBS quiz night in. Oh yes. First round up. Get on to Kahoot 2020. Actually, you know what? Cut that round. Let's skip 2020. Let's get out. Just joking. Bloody hell, what a year we've had already. Hard to believe it is only April. Do you remember a little thing called Brexit? Here is question number 1. How many days passed between the UK voting leave and the 31st of January 2020 when the official exit actually happened? Get your answers in now, ASAP. 13, 16, 15, 16, 17, 16 or 12, 16. This is a politically neutral quiz. I do not care about what happened. I will not tell you which way I voted. Let me just look at what the next question is. There you go. There we go. Well done. If you put 1,316 days, a fair few of you getting that one. Congratulations. Top answering there. Straight up to the top. I am smart. There we go. Quiz over. Congrats if you got that one. 1,316 days between, I think it was the 23rd of June 2016 and the 31st of January 2020. Now, how many cups of tea were brewed in the UK between the year February 2019 and February 2020? Get those answers in. 17.3 billion, 18.3 billion, 22.3 billion or 10.3 billion. Are you backing the Brits on the tea consumption? I'm a Yorkshire tea man myself. PG Tips, Tetley, horrible, horrible. Getting a bit rowdy now he's behind the screen. Get your answers in. How many tea were brewed in the UK? It was 18.3 billion. Lots of you getting that one. A lot of you putting 22.3 billion as well. Maybe go and grab a cuppa, knock those numbers up for the next year's quiz. There we are. Well done to you if you got that one right. Imagine losing up to number 2. Well, you are technically losing now, imagine losing, so the joke is well and truly on you. Let's have another question, please. Number 3. One for the 007 fans. Who sung the latest Bond theme tune, No Time to Die? Was it Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, Tom Jones or Billie Eilish? Of course, postponed now until around October, November time, sadly, because of the COVID-19 crisis. Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, Tom Jones or Billie Eilish? Who sung that latest Bond theme tune? Blimmin' good tune, if you haven't heard it already. Go check it out. Right, lots of answers coming in. Well done if you put Billie Eilish, nearly a full house there. A few of you putting Ed Sheeran. Apparently Billie Eilish and Justin Bieber are good friends. Who would have known? Thought Justin Bieber was a bad guy myself. Oh, awful. I'll grab my coat. Well done to Skinners, climbing up 137 places there. The biggest climber on that question. Well done to you. I Am Smart still out in front. There, all tight, all still to play for, only a few questions in. Let's go on to question number 4. This is still 2020, a couple more on this year. Which company's rocket will take Japanese billionaire Yukasu Maeozoa? That's terrible. Was it SpaceX, Boeing, Virgin Galactic or Blue Origin? That man there, I won't try and repeat, and his potential new partner to the moon, which company's rocket was it with? Get your answers in now. Lots of you playing at the minute. Good afternoon / evening even. If you are playing, let me know. Drop us a comment down on the side there. Let us know where you're playing in from. Well done if you put SpaceX. That was the correct answer. Apparently it's been scrapped since. I won't tell you the reasons why. There we are. Well done if you put SpaceX. 37 of you with 3 answers on the trot. Well done. I Am Smart, still way ahead, 4 in a row. Bish bash bosh. Here is the final question on the year 2020, and then we'll just get rid of it. We'll dispose of it. It never happened. It's going to be a fun quiz question in years to come, isn't it? 2020. The longest single take in World War I epic 1917 was 18 minutes long. Is that true or false? 50-50. Easy peasy. 1917, if you haven't seen it, what a film. What was the longest take though? Apparently, so I don't even remember the iconic last scene, there was a tree in it and a lot of the extras were peeing up against that tree because the toilet was ages away. Anyway, they ended up using that tree for the final shot. There we go, fun fact for you. That is false. It was not 18 minutes long, it was actually 8.5 minutes long, believe it or not. It was a 2-hour film and it was 8.5 minutes long, but it was made to appear that it was one shot. Pretty incredible film. I don't know why I'm telling you, because it's one of the most viewed films of the whole year. Anyway, 12 players, 4 in a row. Mr. Fix making a big move up to the top of the leaderboard. Well done to Mr. Fix. Right, on to the next round. This is round Trump or false. Simple as this. Did Donald Trump say this? Is Trump or false? Did he say the following statement? Get your answers in. I've never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke. Did Trump say that, or have I just made up that statement? I've never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke. Apparently, he has 12 cans of Coke a day, so make your mind up on whether he said that or not. I've never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke. Did Donald Trump say that? He did indeed. Well done if you put that. Lots of you backing the 45th president's drinking Coke abilities. Well done. Congratulations. Lots of you getting that right. Mr. Fix, 6 on the trot, flying high up the top of the leaderboard. John's coming up, top 5 for you. Well done. Freddie Mercury up in 3rd place right there. This is Trump or false. Did Donald Trump say the following statement, or did I make it up? Here we go. Next potential statement. Piers Morgan has very large biceps. He probably could lift me up if he tried. Is that Donald Trump, or is that a made up statement? Is it false? False or Trump? Trump or false? Let me know. Did he say Piers Morgan has very large biceps? Notoriously friends, so make your mind up if they went that far. They took it to the next level, went to 2nd base. Piers Morgan has very large biceps. He could probably lift me up if he tried. That is false. I made that up, sat in my bedroom earlier today. Donald Trump did not say that, although potentially maybe that's a little challenge for them to be getting on with. About 50-50 there. Some of you going for Trump, some of you going for false. Well done if you read my bluff. Congratulations. Lots of change on the leaderboard again. Quite a few of you getting 3 on the trot. We call that a quiz turkey. Congratulations. Right, Trump or false? Next question. Did Donald Trump say this statement? My fingers are long and beautiful, as it has been well documented are various other parts of my body, with a nice little photo there for you to accompany it. I was trying to think of a joke to say along with this question, but do want my job by the end of this quiz. So there we go, I'll ignore that. My fingers are long and beautiful. It has been well documented are various other parts of my body. Is that Donald Trump, or is that false? Love this round, love it. 45th US president, or made up? It was Mr. President, and lots of you working that one out. Well done if you did. That was indeed Mr. Donald Trump, the 45th president of the United States. Well done if you put Donald Trump. Congratulations. Let's have another one. Donald Trump or false? This is the 4th question in the Trump or false round. Do get involved with us, hashtag BFBS Big Quiz Night In. Drop us a little comment, let us know what you're up to this evening, where you're playing in from. In life, you have to rely on the past, and that is called history. Is that Trump or false? Let us know there. Is that Trump or false? Again, I'll remind you, this is a politically neutral quiz. No bias here. Let me just check what the next question is. Is that Trump or false? Let me know. Well done if you put Donald Trump. That was indeed the president. Congratulations. Again, lots of you working out. Lots of us sussed Donald Trump out by the looks of it, perhaps following him on Twitter. Well done. 14 of you now got 3 answers in a row. Elgar creating a little space up the top of the leaderboard. Well done to Rob's team as well, staying up strong. Good evening to Mr. Danny Humby. He says the GOAT quiz host. If you don't know what that means, the greatest of all time. I mean, come on. The cost cutter Chris Tarrant I was going for. There we go. On to the next question, the final one of Trump or false. KFC and McDonald's are America at its best. It makes me proud. Just real quality food. Is that Trump or false? KFC and McDonald's are America at its best. It makes me proud. Just real good quality food. There we go. Apparently, Mr. Donald Trump, he avoids breakfast and lunch and then just has a McDonald's or KFC for dinner. 2,540 calories are his dinner. Includes 2 Big Macs, a chocolate milkshake, and a few nuggets on the side as well, apparently. That was false. Well done, you worked that out. You called my bluff, and that concludes the debut round of Trump or False. Let me know if you enjoyed that one. And do let me know as well in the comment sections, again, where you're playing in from. Well done to Elgar. Again, getting that right. Lots of you doing pretty well at the minute. We are 2 rounds into the quiz. Next round up is, this is sport. Who performed the halftime show at this year's Super Bowl? Is it Maroon 5, Beyonce and Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake, or Shakira and J-Lo? Who performed it? Let us know. The halftime show at this year's Super Bowl, again, seemed a lifetime ago. It was Shakira and J-Lo. Well done if you put Shakira and J-Lo. Congratulations. Lots of you getting that one right. Well done to you. Jeff Oakes flying up to second there. Lots of change. Gin'll Fix It sneaking up onto the leaderboard as well, into the top 5 alongside Danny Boy. And if you have just joined us, a quick reminder there to use the pin 558657. That is the Kahoot pin that you need to play along tonight. Who is this famous English tennis player? Do let us know. Who is that lady in the photo there? Black and white. Have a careful look. Who do you reckon that is? I'll give you a little clue. It's an icon, and you might have seen her a bit more recently on your box as well. That's your clue if you needed it. By the looks of the scores coming in, you don't need it. There we go. Got over a few hundred of you playing along right now. Well done. Across the world, in England, Cyprus, of course, as well. Congrats if you put Sue Barker. That was the Question of Sport host and also Wimbledon host. Sadly, no Wimbledon this year. Good evening to Dan, Quizmaster on the big screen. Let's go at BFBS. Good evening to you, Dan. Good luck, mate. Hope you're doing all right in the quiz. If sport's not your round, we've got a few more questions to go. Good evening to Chris S as well. Next question for you in the sport round. Question number 3 in the sport round. What number lies between the 5 and 9 on a dartboard? One for you Arrows fans here. What number? Have a little think about the dartboard. Where? That number 5 and 9. What's in between there? If you know your treble 20s from your bullseyes, your Raymond van Barnevelds from your Phil Taylors. This one is for you. 13, 4, 14 or 12. Couple more to answer, and the correct answer is 12. Lots of darts fans across the forces world. Well done. Lots of you putting that 12. Not a lot of change at the top of the leaderboard. Elgar is creating quite the gap up there. Some would say Liverpool FC circa 2019-20 up the top there. Still time to bring it back though. M&B, well done. 3 in a row for you, making a comeback. How many years has it been since the inaugural Army versus Navy rugby match? A big tradition on the calendar. Is it 112, 132, 122 or 142? The Army pipping the Navy on this one. They've won 63 of the meetings. Navy have won 35. There have been 4 draws. I was going to make some sort of joke about the Navy being bad at rugby, but I'd be fishing for it. Right. Who wrote these jokes? Blimey. Well done if you put 142. That is the correct answer. 142. It's a long time, back in the 19th century when that started. Sadly, again, sound like a stuck record, but that is also postponed this year. Question number 15, this is the final one in the sport round. It is a photo. The following image is from which Summer Olympics opening ceremony? Beijing 2008, Sydney 2000, Atlanta 1998 or Athens 2004? Maybe have a look carefully at the sort of colours going on there. Maybe rule out a couple of the others. Which Olympic ceremony do you reckon that's from? Of course, Japan 2020. Also postponed. Apparently, bog roll football making a late run for it in the Japan 2020 games. There we go. Well done if you put Athens 04. Quite a lot of you thinking that was Beijing 08 there. The clue was in the stadium. That was not the Bird's Nest. That was Athens 2004, the main arena there. That concludes the sport round. So you unsporty bunch, you're back in it. I'm sorry about that. Well done to Panini, mozzarella and pesto, climbing up into the top 5. Congrats. And after the sport round, Elgar still flying ahead. Well done to you. Gin will fix it, keeping up there in 3rd. On now to the military round. This one is for a lot of you out there. What plane is this? It is a photo question. Name me the plane. Is that a Snipe, a Typhoon, a Spitfire, or a Hurricane? Come on. If you're on RAF Akrotiri right now and you don't get this one, you should hang your head in shame. Come on. What plane is that? Let me know. Have a little think hard about that one. That is indeed the Hurricane. Well done. Lots of you putting the Spitfire. Interesting. From the same era, but no, I'm afraid that was the Hawker Hurricane, not the Spitfire. Unlucky if you put that. Again, if you're an RAF Akrotiri and you got that one wrong, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Go and stare into a corner in the wall somewhere. It's not good. Anyway. Next question in the military round. I'm feeling a bit of like edginess here. Lots of people in the military playing along tonight, potentially, you know, testing themselves. Right, what was the name of the newspaper of the British Army in Germany? If you served over there, is it the 4th Protocol, the 5th Element, the 6th Sense, the 2nd Rate? It shut down in 2017. It stopped publishing, so it's a little bit challenging, I do admit. But what was the name of the newspaper of the British Army in Germany? Have a guess if you don't know. Have a little punt. Have a little stab in the dark. It was the 6th Sense, and a lot of you getting that one right. Well done. Congrats. Unbelievable scenes. A lot of German newspaper enthusiasts amongst you. Well done. Elgar, one of them. Boris the Spide climbing up into 2nd, and Wing Cup making its first appearance on the top 5. Well done to you. We've got the 3rd question coming right up in the military round. Basically homework. So, the Royal Marines training is the longest basic infantry training programme of any NATO combat troops. What do you reckon? Let me know. Is that true or false? It's 50-50. You might as well have a guess. Marines training, is it the longest basic infantry training programme of any NATO combat troops? If you are a Marine joining in, good evening. A nice easy one for you there. True or false? What do you reckon? It is true. And I can tell you, it is 32 weeks long. Pretty long. Well done to Wing Cup, getting that one right. Again, let me know where you're playing from this evening. We've got a lot of international players. There's a little comment section on the sidebar there. Drop us a message, hashtag BFBS, Big Quiz Night In. I'd love to hear from you. Give it a little shout out. I'll read out as many as I can. Right, here's the 4th question of the military round. Think hard about this one. The general issue rifle of the British forces in the SA-80. What was the name of the rifle that it replaced? I want to know the answer to that. Is it SLR, AK-47, SMG, or the Flintlock? There we go. The SA-80. It replaced quite a few years ago, so maybe cast your minds back if you've been around the force as well for a while. The general issue rifle of the British forces is the SA-80. It replaced the SLR. And I can tell we've got quite a large military audience because so many of you getting that right. It was indeed the SLR. Congratulations. Good evening to Tom. He says, top 200, here I come. Come on, Tom, you can do it. Rob's team climbing back up into 4th there. Well done to you. Up 26 places. It's the lady herself, Christine Aguilera. Well done. The highest climber in that round, moving up 26 places. It's so tight. There's 1,000 points a question. So literally get those fingers tapping, fastest finger first, you get more points. What is the motto of the parachute regiment? Is it Utrink Paratus? I do apologise, my Latin is not very good. Utrink Paraffin, I Wish I Could Fly, or Geronimo? Geronimo, who wrote these questions? Blimmin' heck. What is the motto of the parachute regiment? If anyone from the parachute regiment is playing along tonight, I do apologise. I don't know who wrote these questions. Geronimo. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm double bluffing. There we go. What is the motto of the parachute regiment? It is Utrink Paratus. Well done if you put that. I feel like I've definitely said that wrong. 19 of you, shame on you, putting Geronimo. And 6 of you putting I Wish I Could Fly. The parachute regiment. There we go. Champion Lizard 27, congratulations. 5 on the trot for you. Well done. Elgar still flying high. Barb's now into the top 5. Good evening to Callum. He says, what the chuck? There we go. Miss Darwood says, go on, Tom. Go on, Tom. You can do it, mate. Tommy boy. Next question. This is question number 1 of Are You Smarter Than a 9-year-old? So these questions are off a 9-year-old's curriculum. Don't want to make you feel stupid here. Rearrange those letters there, N-O-O-N-D-L. You would have the name of a country, a planet, a sport, or a city. A little anagram there for you. I'll remind you, this is a question for a 9-year-old. Not patronising. Rearrange those letters. You would have the name of course, a city. Well done. London, that spells. Not a lot of you finding that too hard. Well done. 3 in a row for the Dianas. Well done. Back in the game. Arrested Meds. First time climbing up to the leaderboard. Now in 3rd place. It can all change very quickly. Second question of Are You Smarter Than a 9-year-old? This is a tricky one. Emma is 20 years old and is 4 times the age of Jason. How old will she be when she's twice his age? We've given you a few extra seconds on this one. Maybe try and work out that first. Maybe try and work out what Jason's age is right now. I wrote this question. Honestly, took me about ages to work it out. Ages. Again, I'll remind you though, this is on the curriculum for maths as an 8-year-old. Key stage 2. And if you're struggling, 87% got this answer in last year's exam. So you can do it. 87% of 9-year-olds who answered this question got it right in the exams last year. So if you're stuck scribbling a piece of paper, if you've got a 9-year-old in the house, go knock on the door, maybe wake them up. It might be their bedtime, but go quickly wake them up. It's the Easter holidays. The chances are they probably got it right. You've got 10 seconds to work that one out. 87% of 9-year-olds got that one right in the national exams last year. Well done if you put 30. A lot of you putting 40 there. Shame on you. Come on, 9-year-old maths question. And I'm joking about the 87% thing. That was a completely made up statistic just to be a little bit more patronising and make you feel a little bit bad about yourself. Right, on to question number 3 of Are You Smarter Than a 9-year-old? Are you? That is the question. Quite a catchy title, that, Are You Smarter Than a 9-year-old? I might go to Channel 4, see if I can get some licensing for that. Great idea. Anyway, question number 3 of Are You Smarter Than a 9-year-old? This is from the the 10-year-old curriculum. There we go. This is Key Stage 3. Sorry, Year 3 geography curriculum. That's not even a 10-year-old. This is where children are first introduced to the topic. What is the highest point in the UK? Is it Snowdon, Ben Nevis, Scafell Pike, or Cross Fell? If you're a child and playing along at home with your parents, give mum and dad a bit of help. There we go. Are you smarter than a 9-year-old? The highest point in the UK is Ben Nevis. Stands at 4,409 feet, or for the record, 26,554 Freddo bars. There we go. Don't say you're not learning tonight. There we go. Ben Nevis, highest point in the UK. Lots of you getting that right. 15 people playing right now who have answered 6 in a row. On fire. Here's question number 4. Are you smarter than a 9-year-old? This is from the Year 2 curriculum, Science. Here we go. Roots, flowers, or germination or pollination is the first stage in the life cycle of a plant. Which one is it? Do let me know. That's from the Year 2 science test. I do admit I tried the full test of this particular science quiz when putting it together. Managed 6 out of 10. No Albert Einstein here. You've got 3 seconds to get your answers in. Quickly have a guess. It was germination. Well done, you put germination. The life cycle is seed, germination, flowers, seeds, and then pollination. There we go. 200 of you getting that one right. Well done. That is huge. One of them being Wheezy Queasies. Well done if that is you. 7 in a row for 13 of you now. And we'll go for the final question of are you smarter than a 9-year-old? And I think, judging by the amount of answers we've had wrong here, it's incorrect. What type of air raid shelter was kept in the house during World War II? Let me know, is that Williamson, Public, Anderson, or Morrison? What do you think the answer is? Final reminder, because I haven't done it enough already, this is a question for a 9-year-old. There we go, this is from Key Stage 2 History and under the title of an introduction to modern history, so not even development. Here we go. The answer to this is Morrison. Well done if you put Morrison. Morrison shelters were used in houses that did not have cellars. There we go. Not a lot of you getting that right. That concludes the Are You Smarter Than a 9-Year-Old round. I'll take my patronising hat off. I'll put it down there. I do apologise. Elgar still flying high. On to the next round. It's the SIP round. It's TV and film. Here we go. How many people tuned in live on Christmas Day to watch the return of Gavin and Stacey? How many people? And a public service announcement, they're now showing the full series from the start on BBC One at 8:30 UK time every Saturday night. See, you might be getting the questions wrong, but you're finding out when good TV's and so who's the real winners. 11.6 million, 13.6 million, 12.6 million, 14.6 million. This was a record, huge record. Highest amount since 2007. How many people tuned in live on Christmas Day? 11.6 million. A lot of you thinking it was 13.6. Well done if you put 11.6. Truth be told, Smithy, I loves you. God, I can't do the Welsh accent. There we go. Most viewers of any Christmas Day programme since 2007. Well done if you put 11.6 million. Boris the Spider, that was you, up to 4th place now. Up 33 places. Big mover is Gundy. Climbing mountains, Gundy there. Congrats to you. On to question 2 of the TV and film round. What film is this? A little emoji question for you there. What film is it? Think carefully about that one. There's a few red herrings in there. Is that Rocky, Creed, Fight Club, or The Fighter? A little fun fact for you, whilst quite a few of you are waiting. The most used emoji in the world is the crying out loud of laughter emoji. You know, the one. Clearly not that. There we go. What film is that in emoji form? It is Fight Club. Plenty of you getting that one right. A few of you putting Creed. Unlucky. Great film nonetheless. Not a lot of movement there. Quite a few of you getting right. Well done to Gundy, who was the big mover in the last round. He's also just answered 6 in a row. He or she, sorry. Discriminating there. It's all tight up the top. It's still all to play for. A few questions to go. This is your 3rd question in the TV and film round. Which of the following films made more in box office sales this year? Is it Sonic the Hedgehog, 1917, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, or Bad Boys for Life? Think hard about it one. Which one do you reckon did well? Sonic the Hedgehog, 1917, Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, or Bad Boys for Life? It's a tricky question. More in box office sales this year. It was Bad Boys for Life. They earned $200 million in box office takings, or me being a Freddo fan, 666,666,000 Freddos. There we go. That's how much Bad Boys for Life made in the box office. 13 of you getting that one right. Most of you putting 1917 there. I'm afraid that is wrong. I was a little bit surprised about that one, but you've got to take into account America and so on. Very popular over there. Do remember to let me know where you're playing in from this evening. Drop us a little comment. I'll give you a shout out. How are you doing? How are you getting on? Finding these questions hard? Gundy isn't. 7 on the trot now. Still all tight, all to play for at the top. I love this question. Number 4 in the TV and film round. Which carpool karaoke guest on James Corden's Late Late Show has racked up the most hits on YouTube to date? And that is the carpool karaoke video that was released alongside. Who is the person with the most views on that video? Adele, One Direction, Justin Bieber, or Michelle Obama? It's a tricky one if you think about it. Which carpool karaoke guest has racked up the most hits on YouTube to date? It's Adele. Well done. 215 million views as of yesterday. I particularly enjoyed recently everyone kicking off that the carpool karaoke, James wasn't actually driving the car, and his response was great. He said, believe it or not, the likes of Adele and the Red Hot Chili Peppers, they don't want to help me to get to work either. There we go. Well done if you put Adele for that one. 220 million views on YouTube. That is a lot. Kobe, well done to you. 3 answers on the trot. Back in the game. Again, still all to play for. I'm not sure who Elgar is. Has hardly stepped a foot wrong. Is that one of the eggheads in disguise, or the chasers in disguise? There we go. We've got Anne Hegarty at the top there. Name the film that Leonardo DiCaprio appears in here. This is the last question of the TV and film round. Is this The Great Gatsby, Titanic, The Wolf of Wall Street, or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? A good-looking fella right there. Is that The Great Gatsby, Titanic, The Wolf of Wall Street, or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? All very, very good movies if you haven't given them a watch. Leonardo DiCaprio appears in here. It is. Answers coming in, couple more. The Great Gatsby, well done, where he plays Jay Gatsby. Congratulations if you put that. And that concludes the TV and film round. A little fun fact for you just off the back there. DiCaprio, he's been in the lead now in 22 films, totaling a mammoth 22,613,594,260 Freddos. There we go. They don't pay me enough for this gig. Anyway, that concludes the TV and film round. Lots of you doing very well in that. Jaffa included. 4 on the trot for Jaffa. Elgar still flying ahead. I think I'll stop mentioning Elgar. That's Anne Hegarty in disguise, so we'll ignore that. Well done to Baskin's hubby, still staying up top on the leaderboard there. And Boris the Spider. Charlie D making a move onto the top 5 for the first time this evening. Well done to you. We are now in to the final round. It is general knowledge. 10 questions coming your way. Sir Edward Elgar and Adam Smith have featured on which British banknote? No cheating here. Put your notes away. Come on. Don't do that to me. Which note have they appeared on? The £20 note, the £5, the £50 note, or the £10 note? Again, wallets away. No cheating here. It is fastest finger first anyway. Get your answers in. Still all to play for in the final general knowledge round. Congrats if you put 20 quid there. Well done to you. Fairly even spread across the board. Not many note knowledge. Well done to Hirsch fam. I assume that is the Hirsch family. Congratulations. Nipping up onto the leaderboard for the first time this evening into the top 5 in the final round. That's how you do it, people. 11 of you getting 3 in a row. Keep that up as well. What is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world? This is a tricky one. Is it tea, cola, coffee, or lemonade? I reckon a few different drink assortments getting a few numbers boosted recently with the whole lockdown and everything. If you get me, you know what I mean. Most consumed manufactured drink in the world. It's not Iron Brew if you're Scottish. Is it tea, cola, coffee or lemonade? Fancy a cup of myself. And that is the answer. A lot of you put in Coca-Cola there. It was indeed tea. Again, a little clue earlier on in the quiz. British drinking, I think it was 192 million cups of tea a year. Hirsch fam climbing up again. Quizzy Pop making a comeback, 3 in a row. Well done, Quizzy Pop. Great name as well. Keep it going, people. Final push here. Stay strong. This is the general knowledge round. This is the third question from it. How is your GK? Do drop us a message as well. Reminder there on our YouTube chat. Let us know how you're doing. How you're finding the quiz. Which country has the world's longest coastline? Is it China, Canada, Australia or USA? There's a map of the world to give you a little clue. A little fact while you're waiting. The smallest coastline in the world, Monaco, 2.1 kilometres. There we go, very, very small. The largest coastline in the world, is it China, Canada, Australia or the United States of America? Still waiting for a couple of answers. Quickly get them in. Time out. It is Canada. Congrats if you put Canada. Well done. Used to live in Canada, fun fact. Lots of you putting Australia there. I'm afraid not. It was, in fact, Canada. Well done to Chess, again. Love seeing people flying up the leaderboard in the final round. Congrats to Chess. I'm afraid no chess-related question for you. I'm trying to work out why they're called chess, but there we go. Right, on to question number 4. A very topical question here in the general knowledge round. The World Health Organization is based in which city out of the following? Is it Vienna? Is it London? Is it Geneva or Cologne? Maybe think about what you've been reading in the news at the minute. Where is the World Health Organization based? Quite a tricky little question, but maybe have a hard think about where that sort of place might be. Vienna, London, Geneva or Cologne. A few of you just getting your answers in. Very, very topical. It is Geneva. Well done if you put Geneva. Lots of you paying attention to the news at the minute, clearly. Over 75% of you getting that one right. Hirsch fan back onto the top 5. Baskin's hubby as well. Well done to you. And Hegarty still flying up the top there under the pseudonym of Elgar. Right, we're into the final 6 questions here. Who is the voice of Buzz Lightyear? To infinity and beyond. Who says that? Is it Tim Allen, Tom Hanks, Don Rickles or Andrew Stanton? Who plays the voice of Buzz Lightyear? That chap on your left there. Who plays that voice? Maybe sort of run them through your head. Or have you seen Toy Story 4 lately? Jay Sue says, come on Quizzy Pop. Close to the leaderboard, Quizzy Pop. It was Tim Allen. Again, over 80% of you getting that right. Well done if you put Tim Allen. And Hegarty getting that one right. Not a lot of change on the leaderboard. So many of you getting that one right. Lots of Toy Story fans. Hoping they're going to appear on Netflix soon, but not at the start of Disney Plus. Anyway, that's enough plugging. Good evening to Sid Mulholland. He says, come on Bellwhackers. Sid, careful. Right, we're into the final 5. We are into Fergie time. Which politician served as Mayor of London between 2008 and 2016? Is that Ian Duncan Smith, Ken Livingstone, David Blunkett, or Mr. Boris Johnson? Who served as the Mayor of London between 2008 and 2016? I mean, I think that might be an easy one. Which politician served as Mayor of London between 2008 and 2016? It was, of course, Boris Johnson. Well done if you put that. Big regards out to the Prime Minister this evening as well. Lots of you getting that one right. Congratulations. Good evening to Will, my brother, says great quiz. I mean, there's nothing like a bit of family affirmation, hey? You know you're doing things right when your mum says so, eh? Honest judgment. Good evening to Ben. He says this is like watching Chuckle Vision. Clever stuff. Not a lot of change on the leaderboard. Lots of you saying Boris Johnson as the Mayor of London. Who won the Eurovision Song Contest 3 years in succession between 1992 and 1994? Is it UK, Ireland, Spain or France? Get your answers in. Any big Eurovision fans amongst you? Any Graham Norton enthusiasts? Again, sadly, postponed for this year. Don't know what I'm going to do about my annual Eurovision party. Was it the UK, Ireland, Spain or France who won between 1992 and 1994? It was Ireland. Go on the Irish. Luck of the Irish riding for them in the 90s. Well done if you put 1992, 1994 Eurovision winners, Ireland. 9 players losing their streak of 4 in that round. Unlucky. Tough question, really. Baskin's hubby doing well, getting up to number 4 on the leaderboard. This is your third to last question. Which year did the Titanic sink? You need to tap in a number here. I need a number answer. Which year did the Titanic sink? I'll give you a small little clue. The centenary anniversary was recently. There we go. The centenary anniversary was recently. Which year did the HMS Titanic sink on its maiden voyage? Maybe think about the film. What kind of era was that set in? It was a whole smorgasbord of answers there. 1912. Over half of you putting 1912 though. Well done if that was you. Of course, I said 100 years, so it was the 100-year anniversary of that in 2012. Fun fact for you, you might not know this, I found this out the other day. There is a Titanic 2, and it is dreadful. It's not good self-isolation watching, so I wouldn't go check it out. But there is a Titanic 2, believe it or not. Hirsch fan back up into the top 5. This is your penultimate question of the BFBS Big Quiz Night In. It is general knowledge. It goes by, the Bucket family come from which famous novel and film? Is it Matilda, James and the Giant Peach, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Again, careful there, Chuck. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. The Bucket family come from which famous novel and film? One of my personal favourites. Big fan of the film. It is, of course, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Well done. Lots of Willy Wonka fans there. 182 of you getting that one right. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. 15 players, 3 in a row. Right, we're into the final question. There's still a few places to play for up the top of the leaderboard. Anne Hegarty, go and grab a cuppa. We've had enough of you. Elgar, just joking, up the top. On to the final question of the BFBS Big Quiz Night In. General knowledge. Which chocolate bar helps you work, rest and play? Is it the Kit Kat, Mars, Crunchy or Snickers? Again, no hoarding the chocolate stash here, trying to get the brand out. Which chocolate bar helps you work, rest and play? This is the final quiz question of the evening. Thank you so much for playing along. What a night, over 200 of you. And the final answer, work, rest and play, is the slogan of the Mars Bar. Well done. Any Mars Bar fans out there? 160 of you by the looks of it. A few of you putting Crunchy, I'm afraid not. Let's have a look at the final scores. In 5th and 4th place, we've got Just Us and then Hirsch Fan. In 3rd place, well done, 27 questions out of 40 to Baskin's hubby. Up in 2nd place, we've got Win Cup, well done to you. 30 out of 40, we're 29 out of 40, but clearly flying the finger in there first. It is Elgar, aka Anne Hegarty. Well done to you. Thank you so much for getting involved with the BFBS Big Quiz Night In. Congratulations. And if you want to do this again, we're more than happy to next week. It's a bit of a play it by ear situation with what's going on at the minute, but we're happy. I'm happy to don the bow tie again if the demand is there. Do tweet us, hashtag BFBS, Big Quiz Night In. Give us a little Facebook comment how you found the quiz. Did you enjoy it? Let us know. Did you enjoy this whiffy banter? Just drop us a little comment. We want to know how you did as well. And maybe see you next week. I've been the cost cutter Chris Tarrant, the budget Ben Shepherd, Chuck Adolphi. Good night. Thank you for playing.